Okay, so if I understand the article correctly, what they're saying is that Akin Gump is going to be working together with Palantir. They're going to be licensing some of Palantir's software to develop their own software called RegSpot, which is going to do something, okay? I just want to start this off by, saying I come from a place of experience. I helped build Practical Law Company to where it is today and saw it through the acquisition. I was employee number 25. And although Practical Law Company is more of a publishing company, okay, it is also in a certain perspective, it's also a tech company, okay, from a certain perspective. Building your own tech is really hard. Like really, really, really hard. And I don't know if you're better off leaving that to the pros. Like there is a reason why the tech companies do so well. There's a reason why they get so big, because that is tremendously difficult. And there's a reason why there's like only a handful of tech companies really. Launching tech is very, very, very difficult. Okay? So these are two different skill sets. Now, you have a law firm as great as Akin Gump is. When you're trying to take them out of this area where they excel at, which is practicing the law, and have them develop their own tech, I just don't know how that's going to go. Okay? I've spent my entire career in the New York City legal world. Akin Gump is a great firm. Palantir is also a great technology company. In fact, I'm an investor in Palantir, and I believe in them deeply. So this is why I'm making this video. If Akin Gump can make it work, the rewards will be numerous. Okay? But if you can make it work, are you just going to simply keep it in-house? Is your plan, what is kind of your exit strategy? And it's way too early to even think about an exit strategy right now. At this point, you barely even launched your product. But it's probably something to keep in the back of your head. Like, are you going to license it out to other law firms? So if so, those are your potential customers. Your potential customers are your primary adversaries as it stands right now. So would you give money to your adversary? Or is your exit strategy to be acquired by a different tech company? Or is it the IPO? I mean, if they want to IPO, they want to handle the legal logistics of that. Akin Gump is absolutely 100% capable of doing that. So what is the plan here? What's the business plan? And I don't have any insight into that. Basically, my whole thing is that building out your own tech is really hard. And that essentially what you have is you have this product in the middle, right? Okay, so you have this product in the middle, and then this is RegSpot. And then you need to build out whole systems of support around that. HR, IT, customer support, everything else, marketing, sales, all of it revolves around this one product. And as you know, the more mouths you have to feed, the more and more difficult and complicated things get. It's not going to be easy. I think it's high risk, high reward. I think my main takeaway from this is that Akin Gump has walked into the spotlight and said, okay, here we are. We are one of the most forward-thinking, innovative, technology-focused law firms out there. And if they can make this work, the sky is the limit. If they can't make it work, then it's going to be another story about another failed project. if this kind of technology follows the same path as it has with Google or Uber or most other tech startups, there's going to be a tech startup that comes out of San Francisco that has a pretty youngish team. They have some technology, they find some traction, and then boom, they take over. I see the legal market and all of these different law firms serving different markets, New York, LA, etc., a lot like the taxi industry. Whereas you had yellow cabs in New York and yellow cabs in LA and all that. And then Uber came in, Lyft came in, and whew, that was it. And I do see a consolidation of that happening one day eventually in the legal market. Now, are you always going to have kind of that like 1% of lawyers, 1% of law firms that are going to be raking it in? I think so. But money does talk. So who knows what the next shape of the technology-driven revolution will be for the legal world. Once that starts to find traction and takes off, who knows what's going to happen? All right. Okay, so in closing, I wish Akin Gump the best. Okay, I say this from the bottom of my heart. Okay, I wish Akin Gump the best, and I sincerely hope that they prove me wrong. Palantir is a fantastic company. I am an investor in Palantir. I also believe in ARK Invest, driven by Cathie Woods, and she's just scooped up a bunch of new shares. I think that they could be one of the most innovative companies, and they do have data-driven software or a product that is aimed at law firms. Okay, so if Akin Gump wants to couple up with Palantir, I think that's super smart. I think that's fantastic. Okay, let me get back on track. So I do wish Akin Gump the best. I wish them all the success, and I'm going to be keeping an eye on this situation. And I'm going to close off with this quote. And I'm saying this at myself. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, and they all stink. That's for me. So if Akin Gump has the vision, the leadership, the capital, and an understanding of a multi-year timeline, okay, I genuinely hope that they succeed. It is not going to be an overnight success. All right, my name is Steve with Law Project Review. Thank you so much for watching. This one's a little bit different. Just wearing this and this, no white shirt. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.